Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruby, and from the title you already know that this is a macrame tutorial video. So sometime back I posted one video on the gallery wall makeover. I'll pop it up right here. So in that gallery wall I had created one macrame piece. So many people have commented that they want to know how I made that macrame piece. Basically this was that macrame piece that I made for that gallery wall. So I thought I'll make a tutorial of that macrame wall hanging, and this time we're making a bigger one, which is this one. So we're going to now see how to make this macrame. So I'm using a hoop which is 8-inch diameter. I got it from a local store. You can get this on Amazon as well, but it's a little expensive on Amazon. I'm using a macrame thread, which is this one. This is I think 2 mm or 2.5 mm thickness, and it is double ply. You can use any cord. I think the thick one they do a lot better. I mean, they look a little better, so you can choose that. So to start our design, we need to cut cord for 24 inches. We need to, for one segment, we need 8 24 inches cord. So like you see, I have already cut down these. This is 24 inches, so we need 8 of these. So now we are going to start making things on the hoop. So I've placed my hoop on the table. You can hang it and do it as well. So we've got our strand. I've just doubled it up. Now we'll be making lark's head knot. So basically we need to know only 3 knots for this whole chapter. So you have to hold your double strand like this, and you just pass it like this, and then pull through all of the like this. So this is our lark's head knot. So just like this we'll do with all of the 8 strands. So let us do that. So now we're done. If you see, we've created 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. We've created lark's knot with all the 8 strands. Now what we're going to do is we're going to leave 1 strand from this side, 1 strand from this side. So now essentially we have in the middle 6 strands. So we are going to take the middle 2 strands, this one, 2 and 2, and we are going to make a square knot here. So how you make a square knot is very easy. I have already explained in detail in one of my previous videos. I will link it up, you can watch it. But I'll quickly give a demo today as well. So we are using these 4s, the 4 center ones. So we'll pick up the extreme left one and extreme right one, okay? So basically 1 from each strand, and we make a 4 like this. And the one which is in right hand, it will go under here, and we'll pull it through this loop, and we'll just tighten it up. Just nicely tuck it in. It's fine. Now we'll do the same thing but from a different direction. So we'll pull this, make a 4, and we'll push the left one through this loop, and then pull it tight. So once done, it will look something like this. This is my first square knot that I made. Now I will make one square knot. I will make 1 square knot with these 4 and 1 square knot with these 4. So let's do that as well. now if you see, I have 3 square knots here, 1 2 3, and we have our separated ones sitting nicely on the sides. So now we have got 3. Now we are going to make 2 and then 1, basically an inverted triangle kind of thing. So now we'll take 2 strands from this one, 2 strands from this one, like 1 square knot with 4 strands of this, and 1 square knot with 4 strands of this one. Okay, so let's do this. Now if you see, we have 3 square knots on top and then 2 here. Now we are going to make 1 with those 2 strands from here, 2 strands for here. So this will complete our inverted triangle. So I have a last square knot with these 4, which is your, no sorry, these 4. Now if you see, our nice and tight inverted triangle is ready. 1 2 3 square knot, then 2 square knot, and then 1 square knot. Now what we are going to do is we are going to do knotting on this side like this and this. So now to create a border here and here, we are going to do our half hitch knot. It is called half hitch knot. So you have what you have to do is pick up the last strand and keep it like this. So this will be our working cord, like base cord, and rest of the things will be wrapped on this cord. So this is my base cord. All you have to do is pick up this one, put it over it, and then stretch, pull it nice and tight, and you have to do it one more time. So this gives a proper complete loop kind of a feeling like this. Yes, now we'll pick up the next strand and again over it, and then one more time. This is called a half hitch knot. You can find a lot of tutorials on YouTube for half hitch knot, and half hitch knot can be used in many ways. Like I'm creating a slanted border. You can create a straight border as well. Let's say you want to differentiate one design from the other, you can do that as well. But here I'm creating this border kind of a thing. So we'll go ahead and create half hitch knot for all the strands that are there. So if you see here, now this is this section, this is this section. We still have 2 more sections. So now this is the last one. Okay, so this completes this side. Now we'll work on this side. Again, the leftmost cord will be our working cord. We'll keep it like this, and we'll just keep creating the half hitch knot. So now we've reached to the end, and we have got 2 strands, two working strands from left and right. So what we're going to do, we are going to do half hitch knot between these 2, but you'll have to remember whatever side you're going to do on this section, you'll have to do the same on the other section as well. So I'm doing like this, so I'll have to remember and do the same for all the other sections as well. So now if you see, our one section is over. Now we are going to do it this one more time, and now this, the extreme left and right cord will be a working cord. So we'll again create the half hitch knot for with all the other hanging strands. So let's quickly do that as well. So now if you see, our one segment is done. So all we need to do is now cut these extra strands, but I'm going to hold on to that. I will first create all the other sections of the hoop and then do that, because then it will give me the idea which cord is the shortest in all the unit, and then I will cut all these strands to that length so that everything looks everything looks uniform. So let's create all the other sections as well. Let's go. So once all the sections are created, it'll look something like this. So if you see, we got how many? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 3 and 4. Yeah, we got 7 units of these inverted triangles. So now what we are going to do is we're going to figure out which is the shortest cord here, and then we'll cut according to that for all of them. So I'll just check which is the shortest cord. It looks like this is the shortest cord which is left, so we'll stick to this. So now if you see, there are few fringes which are like a little small, some are a little big. So now what we are going to do is we are going to open these ends, okay, basically, you know, just make nice fringe out of it. Once that is done, you will get a better idea of the length, because right now it is all uneven. So once you open all of the ends, it will look something like this. Now you can see clearly how, you know, some fringes are big and some are like not in a straight line. So from here on, what you have to do is cut. Like if you see here, this one is so small and this is big. So what you have to do is like cut in a proper sequence, cut in a proper dimension so that it looks uniform, all of it. So from here onwards, there are two ways of going ahead. One is you actually keep it, you actually iron these fringes. So what that does is it actually evens it out. So cutting the fringes becomes a little easy. But I'm not going to do that. I'm directly going to cut it from here. So this is the smallest fringe that we have. So I'm going to measure this, and I think this is what 1 or 1.5 inch. So I'll measure it with the scale, and then accordingly, this is the measure this is the length that all my fringes will have. So I'm going to cut it as per this length. So this is how it will look after you trim all the fringes. Created so much mess, but this is how it looks. And even now you will see some of them might not be even, so that's okay. I mean, you can again even it out, or it's fine. It doesn't, like, it's not that out loud in your eyes, so you can ignore it. So yeah, it's ready now. So that was it for this video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I will leave the link to macrame cords and that hoop in the description box below. You can check it out. And basically with the help of these 2-3 knots, square knots and half hitch knot and all that, you can basically imagine multiple designs and just try them out and be as creative as you can, so that you can create more pieces with these macrame knots. I've made a couple of more macrame videos. I'll pop it up over here. You can check that out as well. So that was it for this video. I hope you like it. Do like and subscribe to the channel, and do share this video with anybody who you think would be interested in something like this. I'll see you soon in another video. Till then, bye.